4. And welcome back to a sunny Scotty Park in Northeast Kansas as your Highland Lady Scotties down the Lady Cardinals of Labette by the final score of 18-1 and 5 in the first contest. Ladies and gentlemen, your defensive alignment for game number 2 for Highland. In left field will be number 30, Kenzie Garvin. In center field is number 3, Maddie Moore. Your right fielder will be number 13, Sam Hill. At third base will be number 10, Audrina Hidalgo. Your shortstop will be number 23, Sam Moran. At second base will be number 9, Kayla Ross. At first base will be number 8, Sydney Anderson. Behind the plate will be number 18, Maddie Miller. Your designated player will be number 25, Aubrey Hernandez. And inside the circle for the Lady Scotties will be number 15, Julissa Ortega. So there's your starting lineup for the Lady Scotties in game number 2. We'll pick up Labette as they come to the plate, as I've not received one from head coach Ryan Phillips at this time. Labette now 5-4 in conference, 7-4 in region play. They are now 14-21 on the year after losing to Highland in the first contest. Lady Scotties now improved their conference and region record to 6-3. Highland now 19-6 overall. Lady Scotties now give head coach Heidi Jordan an overall record of 445 victories, 197 losses, 2015-2016. And we're about ready to start the second contest. Back-to-back singles by the Lady Cardinals. That put runners on first and second with one down. Macy Van Cleve is a 5'4" freshman out of Galena, Kansas, batting .313. This is her first action this afternoon. She did not play in game number 1. Van Cleve, now her 16th appearance this year, her 32nd at bat. 5 runs on 10 hits, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 1 RBI, and 17 total bases. She's walked twice and struck out 9 times this year. Sends that one out to right field. Sam Hill will get underneath of it and squeeze it, and that'll retire the side. Lady Cardinals leave 1 on the base paths. They put 2 on the board. We go to bottom of 1. It's Labette 2, Highland 0. You're watching this Scotty Sports Network. Yeah, we're back now. Yeah.
Restarted.
Huh, okay. It was still recording though. Okay, like this. So due up for the Lady Scotty in the bottom of the first, Garvin, Moran, and Anderson. As soon as I can get a peek inside the circle who our pitcher is, that's number 15 for Labette is Kelsey Phillips. Phillips, a 5'6" freshman out of Winfield, Kansas, with an ERA of 3.49. This is her 17th appearance inside the circle this year, her 14th start. She's got 11 complete games, 3 shutouts, an 8-7 record for Phillips. 88 and 1/3 inning of work, 84 runs, 44 earned on 120 hits, 32 walks, and 48 strikeouts. She's hit 2 batters, lead the team in wild pitches with 4. She's also given up 3 balls that they had to go look for. Leading off the bottom of the first for Highland, number 30, your left fielder, Kenzie Garvin. Kenzie Garvin will lead us off. The first team all-conference, first team all-freshman, or region a year ago as a freshman. Garvin batting .455. Garvin continuing her on-base streak. She's now reached base in 22 of 25 ball games played this year. She's now 67 out of 75 for her career. Fouls that back to the screen. Lady Scotty's now 19-6 on the season, 6-3 in conference and region play. That'll move them up to 5th place in the region standings. Heidi Jordan, her 13th year now, has got 445 wins and 197 losses. Heidi, the 3-time JL Conference Coach of the Year in 2006, 2015, and 2016. Lady Scotty's 6-time District E champion. That's never been done before. Lady Scotty's also the JL Conference Eastern Division champion in 2015 and 2016. Count now goes to 1 and 2 on Garvin. Sam Moran in the on-deck circle. Sydney Anderson on the front steps of the dugout. Swung through that. Down goes Garvin. First strikeout for Kelsey Phillips in the contest. Now batting, number 23, the shortstop, Sam Moran. Sam with 2 home runs in the first contest has now got a grand total of 4 on the year. The freshman out of St. Joseph, Missouri, batting .394. Batting in number 2 spot. Sam with 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. He's been hit twice this year. 22 runs on 28 hits, 7 doubles, 3 triples. Again, 4 homers and 16 RBIs unofficially. Hard hit ball, that's going to squeeze into right field. Moran is on with a base hit to right. So the no-hitter is gone for both pitchers. Now batting, number 8, the first baseman, Sydney Anderson. Sydney Anderson batting number 3 spot. Sydney, the 5'8" freshman out of Gardner, Kansas. Batting .343, swings under the first pitch she sees from Kelsey Phillips. Phillips with the strikeout of of Garvin. That is her 49th of the year. That was Garvin's 4th of the season. Anderson leads the team with walks with 20. She struck out 9 times, been hit once this year. She got 23 RBIs on 4 homers, 2 triples, and 4 doubles with 23 singles on the year. Two and two to count to the batter. Sydney Anderson, the first baseman. Runner on first with one down is Sam Moran, who singled to right field. Swung through that pitch. Down goes Henderson. Second strikeout of the contest for Kelsey Phillips. Now batting, your designated player, number 25, Aubrey Hernandez. Aubrey Hernandez, freshman out of Overland Park, batting .360 in the cleanup spot. Aubrey had a round tripper in game number 1. 86 at bat, 21 runs on 31 hits, 4 doubles. Make that 9 home runs as she hit back-to-back shots, if I recall right. 29 RBIs coming into today's action with a slugging percentage of .651 for Aubrey. She's walked 5 times, struck out 6 times, has yet to be plunked with a pitch. Kelsey Phillips inside the circle, delivers ground ball. Back up the middle, that'll be the shortstop, will take the easy play at second base. And that'll be a fielder's choice, which will retire the side. Highland threatens, but does not score. We go to the top of 2. It's the Lady Cardinals 2, Lady Scotty 0. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Scotty Baseball trails Kansas City, Kansas by the count of 2-1 in the top of the 5th. Coffeyville is tied with KCK in softball. Also down in KCK today, 0-0 your score in the bottom of the 1st. Kansas City, Kansas has runners on 1st and 3rd with 1 down. No update from the Allen at Cali contest. Correction, it is. We tied up 0-0 in the top of the or bottom of the 1st down in Ark City. Leading off for Labette, number 10, Cassidy Smith. Cassidy Smith sees her first action this afternoon. Smith, a 5'6" sophomore out of Coweta, Oklahoma, batting .233 at the plate. That's her 17th game to participate in this year. She's got 30 at-bats, no runs on 7 hits, 5 RBIs. That pitch misses his zone. 1-2 your count on the leadoff batter, Cassidy Smith, with Julissa Ortega in the on-deck circle. Or excuse me, inside the circle. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped at the plate, says the home plate umpire. Smith still alive at the plate. Glad to have you back with us. Sorry about that technical issue before when the stream kind of died on us. We're working off of my wireless stream from my house about a block away. Strikeout swinging for Cassidy Smith. First strikeout of the game for Ortega. Now batting, number 1, Macy Williams. Macy Williams, a 5'3" freshman out of Riverton, Kansas, batting .212 now at the plate. Again, I'm picking up Labette's lineup as they come to home plate here in game number 2. Williams in her 19th game, 19 at-bats, pops one up right-hand side. That'll squeeze over the back of the backstop and out of play. Again, Williams, 19 at-bats, 6 runs on 4 hits, 1 triple, 2 RBIs, 6 total bases. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, been hit once by a pitch. Got an on-base average of .348. Pitch upstairs. Count now goes to 1-2 according to the scoreboard. Strike three got her looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ortega. Now batting, number 12, Emily Harrell. Emily Harrell batting at number 9 spot, a 5'7" freshman out of Neosho, Missouri. Batting a $188. 32 at-bats, 1 run on 6 hits. 1 RBI with 6 total bases. No walks, 6 strikeouts on the air. Walks to the first pitch for a ball. Julissa Ortega now with 2 strikeouts in the contest. That's 41 on the season for Julissa. Foul ball back to the screen. That leads the team. Ortega gave up 2 runs on 4 hits in the first inning. So far has struck out the first 2 batters she's seen here in the second. Lady Scotties trail the Lady Cardinals 2-0. Fly ball left-hand side will curve foul and get well out of play. Harrell in her 18th game of the season. She's 3 for 3 in stolen bases once she gets on the base pass. Labette, coached by Ryan Phillips in his 13th season, now has a record of 360 wins and 370 losses. Walked through that one, took it outside for a ball. Now the count evens at 2. Make the count now goes to 2-1. 2-2, says the base plate umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Line drive to left. And that's going to drop in there for a base hit. So a 2-out single up in the zone. Put the base runner on for the Lady Cardinals. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup. Now batting number 21, the left fielder, Megan Taylor. Megan Taylor flied out to the third baseman to lead off the contest back in the first. Foul the first pitch, backing out of play. No balls, 1 strike to count to the leadoff batter, Megan Taylor. Freshman out of Reeds, Missouri, batting .263. Lady Cardinals came into today's action scoring 4.3 runs a contest, giving up 5.9. Highland hung an 18 spot on the board in game number 1 and held them to just 1 in the 5-inning run rule. Lady Scotties extending their home winning streak to 16 ball games. Swung at a pitch, got just a piece of it. Count now goes to 1-2. Lady Scotties again are 50-6 at Scotty Park since 2014. So hard hit ball left field. Back goes Garvin. She makes the catch for the out. Kayla Ross, Maddie Miller, and Julissa Ortega due up here in the bottom of 2 for Lady Scotties, facing Kelsey Phillips. Phillips has thrown 16 pitches through an inning of work, 11 strikes and 5 balls. Allowed no runs on no hits. Or excuse me, 1 hit. She struck out 2. Did not walk a batter. Facing 1 above the minimum through 1 inning of work. Apologize about that crackling into your headset. I'm hearing it on my end. We had to do a little technical work as the software went down outside. KCK leads Coffeyville 1-0 in the top of the second. Down in KCK in softball. 0-0 the score, bottom of the first between Allen and Callie. Home plate umpire will go up and break up the family reunion inside the Labette circle. And we're going to get underway here with the bottom of the second inning. Now batting, number 9, the second baseman, Kayla Ross. Kayla Ross, a sophomore out of Tumble, Texas, batting 400, number 5 spot. Kayla leads the team in doubles with 10. She's also tied for strikeouts with 10. 4 walks on the year. Kayla's been to the plate 75 times coming in today's action. 21 runs on 30 hits. Skies that one, or sends that one foul. It ricochets off the front of the Highland dugout. Had an email the other day that some of the ballparks in the conference and the region are not meeting the minimum specs for NCAA 2017 softball. Swung at a rise ball up around the eyes. He's down the count. One, or even the count that on 1-1. Or 1-2. Danny, would you tell him to update the scoreboard? Count now goes to 2-2. Strike 3 struck her out. Third strikeout of the contest for Kelsey Phillips. Now batting, the catcher, number 18, Maddie Miller. Maddie Miller steps in. Freshman out of Austin, Kansas, batting .364. Fouls that one back out of play. Maddie also is tied for the team lead in strikeouts with 10. 55 at-bats, 8 runs on 20 hits, 3 doubles, a homer, and 13 RBIs coming in today's action. Fouls that opportunity back. She's quickly down the count 0-2. Boys, whoever's running the scoreboard, please do your job. Line drive out to right. That'll drop in front of the right fielder. Maddie Miller on with a single to right. Now batting the pitcher, number 15, Julissa Ortega. Put the bunt down. They'll throw to first base with a second baseman covering. Sacrifice in order. There's now 2 down. Now batting number 13, the right fielder, Sam Hill. Sam Hill, a sophomore out of Ray, Missouri, batting .303 in the number 8 spot. He's been to the plate 33 times this year, 11 runs on 10 hits, 1 homer, and 3 RBIs. Pitch misses the inside corner, and the count now goes to 1-1. Sam batting .394 with runners in scoring position, has walked 3 times, struck out 7 times this year. Got an on-base average of .361. That pitch misses. Nope, that one catches the strike zone, says the gentleman in the powder blue shirt. Sam down the count, 1-2. The runner on second base is Maddie Miller, who singled to right and was moved to second on the sacrifice by Julissa Ortega. Popped off the end of the bat. Second baseman will squeeze back and make the catch for the out, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Lady Scotties. They leave 1 on the base paths. They do not score. We go top of 3. It's Labette 2, Highland 0. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. Due up for the Lady Cardinals in the top of the 3rd, Callie Porter, Kelsey Phillips, and Kendall Morissette, the 2, 3, and 4 batters in their lineup. Facing Julissa Ortega. Ortega's thrown 44 pitches in 2 innings of work. 29 strikes and 15 balls for Julissa. Scotty Baseball trails Kansas City, Kansas 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th in game number 2. Scotty took the first contest by the count of 2-1. Other scores from around the region. Softball action. Kansas City, Kansas leads Coffeyville 1-0, bottom of 2. And Cali now leads Allen in the bottom of the 1st by the count of 1-0. Be sure to check out the JR Conference website for all the scores from around the conference today. Leading off the top of the 3rd for Labette will be number 8, Callie Porter. Porter swings to the first rise ball from Julissa Ortega for a strike. Porter singled to left back in the 1st inning and scored one of Labette's first 2 runs on the board. That pitch misses outside. The count now goes to 1-1. Apologize. Again, we've got some static in my headset. I don't know if you're getting it on your end or not. Swung the ball well up out of the strike zone. The rise ball took off on Porter. Callie, a sophomore out of Gladstone, Missouri, standing 5 foot 1 inches tall. She chased it a 5'7" footer, or 5'7" incher. That one misses outside. Now the count evens at 1 or 2-2. 2-2 pitch from Ortega. Strike 3, struck her out. 3rd strikeout of the contest for Julissa Ortega. Now batting, number 15, Kelsey Phillips. Kelsey Phillips down to plate, single to left or single to center last time up. Take the first offering for a strike. Phillips, freshman out of Winfield, Kansas. Again, lead the team in hits, doubles, RBIs, and total bases coming in today's action. Slugging percentage of .637. The single to center field was her 3rd or 4th of the day. Change up, driven foul over the first base side. Correction, Phillips was 0 for 2 in the first contest. So her single to center, driven foul. Her single to center back in the 1st inning was her 33rd of the year. She came around to score the 2nd run on the board for Labette as they put 2 spot on the board in the 1st. Julissa Ortega with 3 strikeouts in the contest has now got 42 on the year to lead the team. 1-2, missed outside. Could not get her to bite on a curveball, broke over the outside edge. Count goes to 1-2. That one down inside, now 2-2. So Ortega, who was ahead in the count, 0-2, is even at 2-2. He tries to dribble to the corners with 2 strikes on the batter. Phillips batting number 3 spot, the DP. Chased one, chased it up deep left, going back. Then that baby is out of here. A solo shot by Kelsey Phillips, her 5th home run of the year. And the Lady Cardinals now take a 3-0 lead here in game number 2. That is the 6th hit of the contest on a 2-2 pitch. Now batting, number 24, the catcher, Kendall Morissette. Kendall Morissette, single to the left. Last time up, but was stranded on the base pass. Morissette, the sophomore out of Wyandotte, Oklahoma, batting .305 in the cleanup spot. Not a bad afternoon at Scotty Park this afternoon. The sky is starting to clear off to the west. We've had quite a bit of rain over the last 2 days. Supposed to rain tomorrow. And when Coffeyville comes to town, we'll have the tarp on the infield, and everything will be ready for ball tomorrow, starting at 12 noon. Scotty Baseball takes KCK up to Community Ballpark tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock, I believe. Change up, strike is in there. Nice pitch by Ortega. Had Morissette off balance. 0-2 to count to Morissette, the cleanup batter. Foul ball back. That'll reach out of play. Morissette was 0 for 1 in the first contest with a fly out the left and reached on an error. Morissette with her 30th hit of the year back in the first inning. That ball misses low and away. Now the count goes to 2-2. Change up, taken down the right field line. That'll go into foul territory, and Sam Hill cannot reach it before it hits the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes, says the scoreboard. Here comes the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Change up, got her. Strikeout number 4 for Jalissa Ortega. Now batting number 5, Sierra Marquez. Sierra Marquez had an infield single back in the first. Second team all-conference, second team all-region player. Fouls that one back into the screen. Marquez had 2 strikeouts in the first contest. Both of those at the hands of Kennedy Barron, who took an 18-1 victory, picking up her 11th on the season. Marquez with her 16th hit of the year back in the first inning. Count goes to 0-2. 2 down. Nobody on the base pass for Labette. Ground ball left-hand side. That'll squeeze through. So a 2-out single puts another runner on for the Lady Cardinals on the 7th hit of the contest for Labette. Now batting number 13, Macy Van Cleve. Macy Van Cleve flying out to right to end the Labette first. Her only trip to the plate so far in this contest. There goes the runner. Throw down to second base. Is not in time. Oh no, it is in time. Nice throw by Maddie Miller. Maddie now 5 out of 11 runners caught stealing. So Van Cleve will be at the plate when we come back to the top of the 4th. But due up in the bottom of 3, it's the 9-1-2 batter for Highland, Maddie Moore, Kelsey Garvin, and Sam Moran. Kelsey Phillips has thrown 30 pitches through 2 innings of work. 21 strikes and just 9 balls. She's allowed no runs on 2 hits. She has struck out 3, has yet to walk a batter to my count. She's going to face Maddie Moore, the freshman out of Corsicana, Texas. batting .457 in the number 9 hole. Leading off the bottom of the third for Highland, your center fielder number 3, Matty Moore. Matty Moore will lead us off. Matty, who leads the team in runs with 32. Matty had a 2-run homer, a single to right, reached on an error by the shortstop, and a sacrifice in game number 1. First attempt at the plate here in game number 2, takes that one upstairs. Count out evens at 1-1. Off of the fifth, foul ball left-hand side. It's going to curve far enough and be foul enough and out of play. Scotty Baseball trailing, going into the top of the 7th, down to KCK, 3-1. Glad to have those of you that have stuck with us this afternoon. Swing and a miss, and down goes Matty Moore. Now batting number 30, the left fielder, Kenzie Garvin. Strikeout was number 4 for Casey Phillips. Casey now with 52 on the year to my count. Kenzie Garvin at the plate, went down swinging earlier in the contest, fouls that one over the left-hand side. Garvin's strikeout back in the first was Kenzie's 4th of the year. Garvin was 2 for 2 officially. Ground ball or line drive to the shortstop for the out, and there's 2 down. Now batting number 23, the shortstop, Sam Moran. Sam sends that to third, over to first for the out, and the Lady has got his go in order for the first time in the contest. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Labette 3, Highland 0. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Due up for Labette in the top of the 4th. Van Cleve, Smith, and Williams due up, facing Jalissa Ortega. Jalissa's given up 3 runs on 7 hits. Struck out 4. Has not walked a batter in the contest. And according to the live stats out of the Highland dugout, she's thrown a grand total of 66 pitches through 3. 46 strikes and 20 balls. KCK still leads Coffeyville 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Allen has tied it up with Callie. Top of the 2nd, 1-1. Leading off the top of the 4th for Labette, number 13, Macy Van Cleve. Macy Van Cleve will lead us off. The freshman of Galena, Kansas, batting .313. She flied out to right to end the Cardinal first. Her only trip to the plate here in game number 2. She did not play in game number 1. Takes the first pitch down low and inside for ball 1. Highland again extending their home winning streak to 16 games with the 18-1 victory over Labette in game number 1. Ladies Scotty's now 51-6 at home since 2014. Highland has won now again 9 of their last 10 ball games with the win over the Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals extend their losing streak to 4 games after the loss. Labette was 28-25 a year ago and won the District D championship. Highland was 43-12 last season and captured their 6th. Hard hit ball to the left. That's over the head of the left fielder against the wall. Van Cleve will send to go into second base with a double, her 4th double of the year. Now batting number 10, Cassidy Smith. Leadoff double by Macy Van Cleve has put the runner on second with nobody down, and Cassidy Smith, who went down swinging to lead off the second at the plate. Smith picking up her 12th strikeout of the year, skies that one a mile high behind the plate. It's going to crawl just beyond the backstop and out of play. Pitch outside. They're going to ask the base umpire, did she go around? And he says no. That'll be 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Correction, 1 and 2 or an 0 and 2, says the home plate umpire. Pitch upstairs. Runner on second, and Macy Van Cleve is 1 for 2 in stolen bases on the season. She led the inning off with a double to left, her 4th double of the year. Freshman out of Galena, Kansas, batting .313. 1 and 2, foul back and out of play by Smith. Macy Williams in the on-deck circle. Emily Harrell is on the front steps of the dugout. Nobody down. Runner on second for Labette here in the top of 4 with a 3-0 lead over Highland. Change up. Got her. Nice pitch by Ortega, her 5th of the ball game. Now batting number 1, Macy Williams. Macy Williams went down looking back in the second inning. She was strikeout victim number 2 of Ortega in the contest. You listen now with 44 strikeouts to lead the team. Inside the circle, foul ball back. Williams, a 5'3" freshman out of Riverton, Kansas, batting .211, batting in the number 8 spot here in game number 2. 19 at bats, 6 runs on 4 hits, a triple, and 2 RBIs. Got a slugging percentage of .316. Bluffs a bunt, pulls it back, fouls it back. Lady Scotties again will take on Coffeyville, who is currently losing a 2-game series down at KCK today. Games will start at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Scotty Baseball will take on Kansas City, Kansas at the Community Ballpark tomorrow at 1 and 3. So check out ScottyAthletics.com for the video links for both of those actions. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Ortega has it. She's going to go to third. They're going to rule obstruction. Nope, there is an out. Ryan Phillips wants to know how come there wasn't instruction. As Sam Moran fell down in the base pass, she did not seem to impede the runner. So the tag was made at third base as the conversation continued between Coach Phillips and the base umpire. While Sam did not make contact, there was an influence on the runner because she did hold up. The umpires had enough, but Coach Phillips wants to talk a little longer. Ryan's came up here and sat in the press box beside me a couple times over the years. So again, don't forget, Lady Scotty softball tomorrow versus the Lady Red Ravens of Coffeyville. Coach Phillips wants the base umpire to check with the home plate umpire his opinion of the play. And let's see whether or not the base umpire, nope, now they're going to warn Coach Phillips. They're going to put him down in the book. Now the base umpire is going to go back out to right field. She's had her say. She's not going to talk anymore. And Coach Phillips continues to talk to the home plate umpire. So the out is made at third base. There's 2 outs in the inning. On the fielder's choice by Highland. And that would be a 6-5 on the put out. Now batting number 12, Emily Harrell. Emily Harrell will step in, the ninth batter in the Labette lineup here in game number 2. She singled to left last time up, but was left on the base pass. Now the base umpire is going to come back over, and we're going to have another conversation between Coach Phillips and the base umpire, and this will not be good. Highland fans, don't forget, okay, so the conversation is now over again. And Emily Harrell at the plate, the freshman out of Neosho, Missouri, batting 188 in the number 9 hole. Harrell seeing her first action of the afternoon. Did not play in first contest. Ground ball, third base. Hidalgo across the diamond for the out, and that'll finally retire this side. Labette strands 1. They do not score. We go to bottom of 4. It's the Lady Cardinals 3, the Lady Scotties 0. Back in a second, you're watching the Sky Sports Network. Anderson, Hernandez, and Ross due up for the Lady Scotties here in the bottom of the 4th. As Kelsey Phillips returns to the circle with a 2-hit shutout so far through 3 innings of work. She struck out 4, has not walked a batter. She's thrown 38 total pitches, 27 strikes, and 11 balls. Quick check around the conference. KCK women softball leads Coffeyville 3-0 at the bottom of the 4th. And Cali still leads Allen 1-0 top of 3. They've taken the run off the board for Allen down in Ark City. Leading off the bottom of the 4th for Highland, the first baseman, number 8, Sydney Anderson. Sydney struck out swinging back in the first inning with strikeout victim number 2 of Kelsey Phillips. Phillips came into the contest with 48 Ks on the year. She's got 4. Fly ball deep right field. That's over the head of the right fielder against the base of the wall. Anderson will round up and stay at second base with a stand-up double. So Highland in the first inning that ended the Highland first. Double to right field was the 5th double by Sydney Anderson. Fly ball deep right center. That's back, and gone. A 2-run home run by Aubrey Hernandez. And the Lady Scotties are on the board, down by 1. Now batting for the Lady Scotties, the second baseman, number 9, Kayla Ross. Aubrey Hernandez now with 3 home runs in the day. There's a hard hit ball to deep center, and that baby's gone. Kayla Ross goes yard with a back-to-back solo shot. And Highland has tied the ball game up on 3 hits here in the bottom of the 4th. Now batting number 18, your catcher, Maddie Miller. Miller singled to right last time up. Maddie was 1 for 3 in the first contest. So Miller, the freshman out of Oxford, Kansas, batting .364 in the number 6 spot at the plate as the bases are empty. Highland still does not have an out in the 4th, and they put 3 runs on the board as they came from behind to tie things up. A double to right by Anderson, a 2-run shot by Hernandez, and a solo jack by Kayla Ross have put Highland in an even keel with the Lady Cardinals. Best inside. Count out goes to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, you count. Highland with 6 home runs in the first contest. They've got 2 home runs here. They came into the contest, or came into the day, with a grand total of 24 round trippers on the year, which leads the region. Foul ball right hand side. That'll get up near the pickup truck up on the bank south of the big grain bed. Hard hit ball to left center. That's going to be off the top of the wall. Miller's going to have to hold up there as that thing got there in a hurry. A very hard hit, long single. And Highland now with 6 hits in the game. And Labette's going to do some talking inside the circle. We'll see if we have a pitching change. With Julissa Ortega, the Highland pitcher, coming to the plate. Other games around the Jayhawk Conference in Region 6, Cali leads Allen 1-0 down in Cali at top of the 3rd. Kansas City, Kansas leads Coffeyville 3-0 in the bottom of the 4th in game number 2. Coffeyville comes here tomorrow at 12 noon. Leading it off for the Lady Scottish, number 15, the pitcher, Julissa Ortega. So Kelsey Phillips is going to stay inside the circle after giving up 2 homers, a double, and a single here in the 4th. Pitch upstairs, Ortega pulled the bat back. She squared around the bunt. Ortega batting $185 on the year. She's been to the plate 27 times coming into today's action. 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 double and 6 RBIs. Ground ball, right-hand side. That's off of the second baseman's foot. The runner will hold at second. That'll be an infield or a single to left, as I don't think she could have done much with it if she'd have got it. Now batting number 13, Sam Hill. Sam 0 for 1, flied out to the second baseman to end the Highlands' second here in contest. Sophomore out of Ray, Missouri, batting .303, bluffed a bunt, took it for a strike. Sam had an infield single and walked back in the first contest. Fouls that pitch at the plate. She's quickly down to count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Sam Hill. Labette still looking for an out here in the bottom of the 4th. As Highland has put 5 hits together, including 2 home runs, a 2-run shot, and a solo shot. Change up, guide mile to the center field. The center fielder will make the catch. The runners will hold. And there's one down. Now batting number 3, your center fielder, Matty Moore. Matty went down swinging to lead off the third when Highland went in order in the contest. The only time they have gone in order in game number 2. She's got runners on second and for first and second with one down now. In a 3-3 tie, Highland was down 3-0 coming into the inning. Walks through that one, took it down low for a ball. Shortstop covering third as the third baseman charges. Second base going to second on the bluff bunt. Right hand side of the infield will be wide open. Walks through that one. 2-0. Moore, the freshman out of Corsicana, Texas, batting .457 in the number 9 spot. Leads the team again in runs scored with 32. Conference inside the circle by the Lady Cardinals. Home plate umpire is going to work his way out there eventually. Labette making sure what they're going to run on defense. Should Moore put the bunt down. 2-0 to the batter, Matty Moore. There it is, third base side, but foul. 2-1. Kelsey Phillips was cruising along with a 3-0 lead. Putting Highland down in order in the third, facing just 2 batters over the minimum through 3. And Highland has put 5 batters on the base pass here in the 4th. That ball fouled, and count out evens up at 2-2 on Moore. Kinsey Garvin in the on-deck circle with 1 out in the inning. Change up, dropped it foul, third base side. She swung at that, did not bat at it, so that's a foul ball and not an out. Popped up right to the third baseman. They'll throw to second base, and not there in time. Almost a double play by the Lady Cardinals. Now batting number 30, the left fielder, Kinsey Garvin. Garvin still trying to get on base in this contest. She's got a 3-game hitting streak. She went out swinging and lined out to the shortstop. Garvin had 2 infield singers, 2 ground outs, and reached on an error in game number 1. That pitch misses down low and away. Count goes to 1-1. Walks through that one, took her for a strike at the belt. Now Garvin, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Here in the bottom of the 4th. And Garvin with a good pitch to swing out here, grounds the ball to the shortstop. They'll go to 3 for the 4th out. They get the out there, and that'll retire the side. Highland puts 3 runs on the board. They leave 2 on the base pass. We go to top of 5. We're tied at 3.
There's a smaller chance of rain from about 10 to 12. 10 to 12 tomorrow, it's like 30 or 40%. So I don't know if
we'll have the tarp down.
In the morning, we might push back, maybe. Who knows?
We'll have the tarp down no matter what. That'll be good enough to play with.
I'll be out here in the morning.
All right, cool. We'll be down here.
Is it cool if we leave our
Yeah, leave everything here. Yeah.
Ladies, we gotta take off.
Julissa Ortega, facing her 5th inning of work, has allowed 3 runs on 8 hits. She has struck out 5, not walked a batter, has not hit a batter. Live stats say that she's thrown 79 total pitches, 57 strikes, and 22 balls. And due up for the Lady Cardinal will be the top of their lineup in Taylor, Porter, and Phillips. Leading off the top of the 5th for Labette, number 21, Megan Taylor. Megan Taylor, 0 for 2 in the contest. Flied out to third and flied out to left. Took a pitch at the strike. They're at the belt for a strike. And Ortega had some mustard behind that one. She's ahead in the count 0-1. Julissa with a 5-1 record on the year. She's got 2 shutouts on this season. This is her 15th appearance inside the circle. Her 8th start of the year. She's got 3 complete games under her belt. She's number 3 in the region with an ERA of 2.66. Hard hit ball to the left, but it'll curve foul and get out of play. Megan Taylor was 0 for 2 in the first contest with a strikeout looking and a fly out to second. So she's 0 for 4 for the day. Change up, stayed upstairs. The count now goes to 1 and make that 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody down here in the top of the 4th. Lead off batter at the plate and the body of Megan Taylor. Fouls that one back to the screen. Callie Porter in the on-deck circle. Kelsey Phillips at the top of the dugout steps. Missed it outside. Count now goes to 3-2. Foul ball left-hand side. Three balls and 2 strikes. TJ, 3-2. That ball popped up left-hand side. And the out is made for the out. Nice catch out there by Hidalgo at third. Now batting number 8, Callie Porter. Porter 1 for 2. Single to left in the first and a strikeout swinging to lead off the third. At Julissa threw that one past her. Kelsey Phillips has moved to the on-deck circle. 3-3 tie, top of 5, 1 out. And a strike 2 under that pitch. Porter down in the count, 0-2. Julissa Ortega with 5 strikeouts in the contest. Make it 6. Now batting number 15, your designated player, Kelsey Phillips. Kelsey Phillips, 2 for 2 in the contest. one of two Lady Cardinals with hits, or 2 hits in the game. She had a single to center back in the first and a solo homer in the third. Labette with 2 runs in the first inning, solo home run in the third. Put their 3 runs on the board. Highland got all of their runs in the bottom of the fourth on back-to-back hits. Phillips chases the pitch way down and low. One and one to the batter. Kelsey Phillips, freshman out of Winfield, Kansas, batting .352. That one misses upstairs, says the gentleman in the powder blue shirt. Count goes to 2-1. Clouds are starting to come back over here at Scotty Park. We've had a few rays of sunshine. Strike on the inside corner. Now the count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on for Labette here in the top of the 5th. In a 3-3 tie with Highland in game number 2. They lost the first one 18-1 in 5. Strike 3, got her looking. Back-to-back Ks by Julissa Ortega. 7 in the ball game for the young lady out of Goddard, Kansas. So we go to bottom of 5, tied at 3. Due up for Highland, Sam Moran, Sydney Anderson, and Aubrey Hernandez. The 2, 3, and 4 batters in the Highland lineup. Again, Phillips, should she return to the circle? That has allowed 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 homers. She's walked none and struck out 4. Phillips has thrown 64 pitches through 5 innings of work. Make that 4 innings of work, 45 strikes and 19 balls. Highland sent 8 batters to the plate in the 4th and picked up 3 runs on the board. Coffeyville comes to town tomorrow at noon and 2. So we'll be on the air a little bit earlier than normal. Follow us at ScottyAthletics.com or go to YouTube and search for Scotty TV. You'll see all of our broadcasts live and archived this year and from last year. Leading off the bottom of the 5th for Highland, the shortstop, number 23, Sam Moran. You can also follow me at Facebook and on Twitter at Russ Karn, R-U-S-S-K-A-R-N. Pitch upstairs. If you'd like to have a map to the Neosho games down in Chanute, I can get you a map that'll take you from your front door to the ballpark. The Lady Scotties take on the Lady Panthers next week. Change up. Moran held up as long as she could but swung under it. The count goes to 1-1. Let me know what you'd like. I'll post that on Facebook before the day of the game. Down low, 2-1. Sydney Anderson in the on-deck circle. Aubrey Hernandez on the front step of the dugout. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Just leading it off is Sam Moran, the shortstop. Sam again 1 for 2. Single to right and a ground out to third in 2 tries. That one bounces across the plate. Now the count goes to 3-1. Moran will look at a good pitch here from Kelsey Phillips. Ground ball off of the fist. Shortstop will handle it. Throw across the diamond for the out. That'll be 1 down. 6-3 on your put out. Now batting number 8, Sydney Anderson, the first baseman. Anderson sends that one down the right field side, but it'll go into foul territory and cause no damage. Anderson 1 for 2 in the contest with a strikeout swinging in the first and a double to right to lead off the 4th, and she scored Highland's first run as she came around with a 2-run homer by Aubrey Hernandez. Sydney was 4 for 4 in the first contest against the Lady Cardinals. So this makes her 5 for 6. Depending on what she does here. With a 2-1 count. Down low, 3-1. Phillips with the 3-1 on Sam Moran. Got Sam to ground out weakly to the shortstop. Let's see what she can do here against Sydney Anderson. Take it all away for a strike. The count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count on Sydney Anderson, the Highland first baseman, batting number 3 spot. Change up, taking the dead center field. Back, and that baby's gone. Sydney Anderson with her 5th home run of the year. A solo shot for Sam. The 3rd hit of the contest, or 3rd homer of the contest. The 9th home run of the game for 9th home run of the day for Highland. Now batting number 25, your designated player, Aubrey Hernandez. Aubrey with a 2-run homer last time up, also reached on a fielder's choice back in the 1st. Takes the first pitch upstairs. Lady Scotty just came from behind, trailing 3-0 to take a 4-3 lead here in the top or bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Again, Highland with 9 home runs on the day against the Lady Cardinal pitching staff. And the Highland coaching staff told me this year we didn't have any power. We were going to do a lot of slapping and a lot of speed. So much for coaching. Foul ball, right-hand side. Right fielder will have to make a run for it. Cannot get into the warning track far enough to make the catch for the out. And Hernandez will retreat to first, or retreat back to the plate with a 2-2 count. Kayla Ross in the on-deck circle for the Lady Scotties. Ross with a homer in the game. Pitch upstairs. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. So Aubrey Hernandez, the Highland cleanup batter. Aubrey sends that one deep to right field. Gone. Hernandez with 4 home runs on the day. That is correct. Aubrey having her best day as a Lady Scotty. And Highland with back-to-back jacks have taken a 5-3 lead. Now batting number 9, the second baseman, Kayla Ross. Now pitching for Labette, number 3, Iceland Godown. Iceland Godown, the losing pitcher of game number 1, will now come in and take over for Kelsey Phillips, who's given up 5 runs on 9 hits, 4 of those homers. Updates from around the Jayhawk Conference in softball. It is Kansas City, Kansas over Coffeyville in game number 2, 4-0. KZK is sweeping the Lady Red Ravens. Coffeyville will be here tomorrow at 12 noon to take on Highland. Other game down in Ark City, Kansas. It's Cali over Allen, 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Scotty baseball, a final in game number 2. Kansas City, Kansas defeats the Scotties 7-2. Scotties took the first game 2-1. Highland double checking the batting lineup for Labette after the pitching change. Again, Ashland go down, a 5.5 sophomore out of Derby, Kansas, with an ERA of 4.14. Coming into today's action, she was the starting pitcher in game number 1, and she took the loss to put her record at 6-10 on the year. Kayla Ross was 1 for 3 officially in game number 1 with a single and 2 flyouts and reached on an error. Kayla in this contest is 1 for 2 with a solo homer in the 4th and a strikeout swinging to lead off the 2nd. Scotty Baseball will take on Kansas City, Kansas tomorrow at the community ballpark here in town starting at 1 o'clock. Lady Scotties will take on Coffeyville here at Scotty Park starting at 12 noon. You can watch all those contests and live stats at ScottyAthletics.com. Click on the baseball and softball schedules. Be sure to check out the JL Conference website for scores and standing updates from around the conference and region at kjccc.org. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Russkarn, RUSSKARN. I'll have results posted tonight. And links for tomorrow posted first thing in the morning. Now batting number 9, your second base bud, Kayla Ross. So Kayla went yard last time at the plate with a solo jack with a right center field wall. Takes that first offering upstairs from Iceland go down for ball 1. Lady Scotty with 5 runs on 9 hits unofficially. 4 home runs in the ball game. Sends that one over to the first base side and out of play. Lady Scotty's now with 10 home runs on the day. Got Aubrey Hernandez with 4 of those 10. Pitch upstairs. If you're wondering what the record is for homers in a game, 3 held by Katie Ray Nordman set a year ago. Or set her freshman year, excuse me. Ground ball left-hand side. Shortstop has it. Across the diamond, down goes Kayla. Now batting number 18, the catcher, Maddie Miller. Maddie 2 for 2. 2 singles, 1 to right, 1 to left center. Having a conversation between associate head coach Scott Jordan and Maddie. Maddie was 1 for 3 officially with a single to center, a strikeout, and a ground out in game number 1. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Skies have darkened. The clouds are, sunset's getting down. We'll still get the game in. 5:22 p.m. here in Central Daylight Time. Ground or line drive out to the left. That's off of the ground, away from the left fielder. That'll be a base hit. 10-10 of the ball game for Highland. Now batting number 15, Jalissa Ortega. Ortega at the plate, 1 for 1 officially. She sacrificed back in the 2nd and singled the left center in the 4th. Highland with 2 runs across here in the bottom of the 5th have taken a 2-run lead, 5-3. We have 2 outs in the inning with a runner on first. Ortega batting 158 on the year. Make that 185 on the year. Her slugging percentage is .222. On base average is 185. Skies that one a mile high out to right. The right fielder will squeeze it for the out, and that'll retire the side. Highland leads 1 on the base pad. If they get 2 on the board on the 2-run homers, or the 2 solo homers by Anderson and Hernandez. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Highland 5, Labette 3. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. Due up for the Lady Cardinals in the top of the 6th. Morissette, Marquez, and Van Cleve due up. The 4, 5, and 6 batters in their lineup. Facing Julissa Ortega. Julissa has thrown 95 total pitches through 5 innings of work. 68 strikes and 27 balls, according to the stats out of the dugout for Highland. She's allowed 3 runs on 8 hits. She has struck out 7 to my count. Has yet to walk or hit a batter. Highland took the first contest 18-1 in 5. Lady Skies have extended their home game winning streak to 16 and have won 10 of their last 11 ball games. Labette losing record now stands at 4. Throw down to second base. We're ready for softball. Leading off the top of the 6th for the Lady Cardinals, the catcher, number 24, Kendall Morissette. Kendall Morissette, 1 for 2 officially. Single to left back in the first inning. And went down swinging in the third. Strikeout victim number 4 of Ortega. Again, Julissa came into the contest with 39 Ks on the year. Give her 7, that's unofficially. 48. Make that 46. If my Troy High School diploma's worth anything. Flopped up, left-hand side. Moran will come in at second or shortstop and make the catch for the out. Or correct, and that was Garvin who came in and made the catch for the out right at the edge of the grass. Now batting number 5, Sierra Marquez. Marquez 2 for 2. She's the only Lady Cardinal who's got 2 hits in the contest. Make that, she's a 1 out of 2. Phillips has a single to the center and a home run. Marquez with an infield single in the first and a single to left to end the third as the runner was thrown out at third base. Popped up left field. The catch is made for the out. And there's 2 down. Now batting number 13, Macy Van Cleve. Macy Van Cleve, flied out to right to end the first, double to left to lead off the fourth. Popped her up, foul ball back and out of play. Van Cleve batting .313. Into the number 6 spot in the lineup here in game number 2. Did not play in game number 1. 5'4" freshman out of Galena, Kansas. Is Macy. Slugging percentage of .531. On-base percentage of .353 this year. She got 2 walks and 9 strikeouts. Her double in the fourth was her 3rd of the year. Ball foul back. Or excuse me. We asked for a new softball. Count 1-1 on the batter. Pitch misses outside. Ortega again with an ERA of 2.66. Has allowed 3 runs so far in the contest. Pitch out. Oh, strike at the letter, says the home plate umpire. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Highland getting together, paired up on the infield. Discussing that as Miller goes out and talks to her catcher. And Jalissa needs something nasty here at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on for the Lady Cardinals with a 5-3 lead in favor of Highland. Strike 3, struck her out. Strikeout number 8 for Jalissa Ortega. And that'll be your inning. Highland shut down Labette in order for just the second time today. Due up in the bottom of the 6th for the Lady Scotties will be Sam Hill, Maddie Moore, and Kenzie Garvin. The 8, 9, and 1 batter in the Highland lineup. As they're facing Allison Godown, who's pitching in relief here in game number 2. Again, Godown was the losing pitcher in game number 1 as Highland took that one 18-1 in 5. Throw down to second base, and we're ready for base or softball. Leading off the bottom of the 6th for Highland, the right fielder, number 13, Sam Hill. Sam Hill 0 for 2. Flied out to the second baseman to end the 2nd. And flied out to center in the 4th. Again, Highland with 10 home runs on the day. Six in game 1. They've currently got 4 in game 2. Sam batting .303 in the number 8 spot today. Tailed up on the inside pitch, took a first strike. Count now goes 1-1. Pitch misses outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, says the gentleman in the powder blue shirt. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ball, deep right center, way back, gone. The 5th home run of the ball game, 2nd of her career by Sam Hill. And the Lady Scotties now lead it 6-3. Now batting, number 3, the center fielder, Maddie Moore. Allison Godown has now given up 7 home runs on the day. She gave up 6. Don't check that. She gave up 4. Home run day. Gave up 3 in the first contest. Maddie Moore, 0 for 2. Strikeout swinging to lead off the 3rd. She lined out to the 3rd baseman, back in the 4th. Sends that one out to left. Fair ball, lands in there. Single to left by Moore. And Highland with another speedy runner on the base pass. Now batting, number 30, your left fielder, Kenzie Garvin. Garvin still looking for a base hit or to get on the base pass today. She reached on a fielder's choice, which really doesn't count, lined out to the shortstop and went down swinging in the 1st. Kenzie moving her way up the career list in runs scored, hits, and other things. Then there with a stolen base is Maddie Moore, her 18th of the year and 18 tries. So Highland with a lead run, another run at second base with nobody down here in the bottom of the 6th. Garvin 2-0. Walks through that one 3-0. Highland has yet to walk in this ball game. Pitch upstairs, ball 4, Walker on 4 straight pitches. First walk given up in the contest by the Lady Cardinals. Pitching change for Labette. Checking in will be number 14, Ellen Cupp. Now pitching for the Lady Cardinals, number 14, Ellen Cupp. Ellen Cupp came in relief in game number 1. She'll replace Ashland Godown, who is the second pitcher of record in the contest. Lady Scotty with 6 runs on 12 hits to my count. Again, 5 home runs in this ball game. They got 6 in the first one for 11 home runs on the day. And not quite an offensive production by the Lady Scotties this afternoon against a very good Labette squad. Now batting number 23, Sam Moran. Moran 1 for 3, singled us right in the first inning. Grounded out to third to end the third and led off the fifth with a ground out to short. Sam puts down a bunt, goes foul. Sam had 2 home runs in the first contest when she went 3 for 3. 2 2-run home runs in the first and second innings of game number 1. There's a bunt down. It's a fair ball. Third baseman will handle it. Second baseman covering and sacrifice in order. Now batting, the first baseman, number 8, Sydney Anderson. Kinsey Garvin at first base has now reached safely in 20 ball games, I believe it is. That is correct. 23 of 26 games this year. Hard hit ball to left. That one's going to get to the corner. 1 run will score. They're going to hold the runner up at third, and going into second base on the throw is Anderson. Anderson will pick up a single to left. And she's now gone 3 for 4 in the contest. Now batting number 25, your designated player, Aubrey Hernandez. Aubrey's hit 2 we're going to have to go look for so far in this contest. 4 on the day for Aubrey. She came into the contest leading the team with 7 homers. And she could lead the region by the time the day is done. Pitch upstairs, but called it for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second. And Sydney Anderson, Highland leading it by 3, 6-3. Ground ball goes fair ball. That'll drive in a run. 2 runs will score. Unofficially, it's now 9-8 or 9-3. 14th hit of the game for Highland. Now batting number 9, the second baseman, Kayla Ross. Kayla's gone yard in this contest. Solo jack back in the 4th, grounded out to short in the 5th, and went down swinging to lead off the 2nd. Foul ball backing out of play. Caleb again was 1 for 3 in the first contest. Kayla's home run in the 4th was her 3rd of the year. Strike at the letter, says the gentleman in the powder blue shirt. Count now goes to 0-2. Ross down in the count with 1 out and 1 on. Hernandez at first after the single to the left, her 3rd hit of the contest. Foul ball back into the screen. Aubrey is now 6 out of 8 on the day with 4 home runs. Quite a day for a freshman. Kayla, ground ball, back to the pitcher, off the heel of the glove. They throw to first base, the runner stops at second. Nice job by the pitcher to field her position and get the out. Now batting number 18, the catcher. Correction. Now batting number 5, Corey Korn. Corey Korn will come in and pinch hit. Corey pinched hit in the first contest. She'll bat for Maddie Miller. Miller will come back in to play catcher, though, at the top of the 7th, should Highland force the game into that far. Corey will be the 8th batter to come to the plate here in the 6th for Highland. We've got a pinch runner as Whitney Dagonia now running at second base for Lady Scotties. Whitney Dagonia, the freshman out of Diamond, Missouri. 1 for 1 in stolen bases, will now pinch run at second for Hernandez. Korn batting .500 on the year. Replacing Maddie Miller, who has 3 for 3 in the contest with 3 singles. Swung through the changeup. She's down to count 0-2. Highland with 4 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. They've taken a 9-3 lead after trailing it 3-0. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Korn. Down low, the ball bounces across the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on second for Highland here in the bottom of the 6th. Again, they put 4 on the board here in the inning. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Over to first base, and that'll retire the side. Highland leaves 1 on the base pass, but they got 2 on the base pass. But they put 4 on the board. We lead it 9-3 going into the top of the 7th. Due up for the Lady Cardinals, 7, 8, and 9 in their order. Smith, Williams, and Harrell. And Jalissa Ortega will come to the circle trying to pick up her 4th complete game of the year and try to win her 6th game versus 1 loss on the year. And we've got some defensive changes in the outfield, it looks like. Now playing second base for Highland, number 22, Whitney Dagonia. So Whitney Dagonia will be at second base for Highland here in the top of the seventh. Everybody else stayed the same. Julissa Ortega with 8 strikeouts in the ball game. The school record is 22 by Kinsey Jow, the All-American, if my memory is correct. Leading off the top of the seventh for the Lady Cardinals, number 10, Cassidy Smith. Smith ground ball to Hidalgo across the diamond for the out. There's one down. Now batting number 1. Now batting number 1, Macy Williams. Macy Williams, 1 for 1 officially, or 0 for 1 officially. Struck out looking in the fielder's choice, 6-5 in the fourth. Pitch for strike 1. Emily Harrell due up in the on-deck circle. The number 9 batter in the lineup for Labette. 1-1 to count. It's 1-2 now. Ortega took a little off of that one and had Williams out ahead. Macy, again, a 5'3" freshman out of Riverton, Kansas, batting .211 in the number 8 spot here in game number 2. She did not play in game number 1. Strike 3, got her looking. Strikeout number 9 for Julissa Ortega. Now batting number 12, Emily Harrell. Emily Harrell with 2 outs and nobody on at the plate for Labette. She's 1 for 2, a single to left in the second and a ground out to third to end the fourth. Takes that pitch for a strike. And right now, Ortega dominating. Labette has gone in order in the last 2 innings. Foul ball left-hand side. Ortega has gone 6 above the minimum here in game number 2. 0-2 to count. Ortega looking for strikeout number 10. Foul ball into the net. Look at the first base dugout for Julissa. She comes to an agreement with Maddie Miller, ground ball third base side. He'll go to first base, and that's your ball game. Final score, Highland 9, Labette 3. The winning pitcher for Highland was Julissa Ortega. She gave up 3 runs on 8 hits, struck out 9. Did not walk a batter, did not hit a batter. She is now 6-1 on the year. Highland fans, don't forget, coming up tomorrow, Coffeyville comes to town. First pitch scheduled for 12 noon and 2 o'clock. We'll see you there over the Sky Sports Network and here at Scotty Park. Russ Karn saying good night, everybody. In game number 2, Lady Sky took the first contest 18-1-5. We'll see you all tomorrow at 12 noon against Coffeyville. You've been watching the Sky Sports Network.